Welcome to Royal Stadium. If you've just tuned in, apologies for the YouTube stream being down. We've got it up and running now. What you missed is a CVCA touchdown drive on the first drive of the contest. The Royals, Alex Mamoni to Zach Anderson for a 14-yard touchdown pass, and now they kick off to the Canton South Wildcats, and the Wildcats might have a big play going right here. Janon Hill is on the way to the end zone, and he's going to score. Janon Hill, a 80-yard touchdown return for the Canton South Wildcats. And they are on the board with a big play. Touchdown, Canton South. No flags. Check that, there is a flag down in the play, so hold the phone. A flag was thrown at the 43-yard line on the Royal side of the stadium, of the field. And so this one's going to come back, but the Royals pooched that kick and did not cover well. Holding is the call against Canton South, and it wipes the Janon Hill 80-yard touchdown run right off the board. What a break for the Royals. A huge break, because the Royals coverage team almost was looking like they were in slow motion there. So South will have to start out 1st and 10 from their own 48-yard line. And the Royals catch a break. 10-yard penalty, but it might as well be a 52-yard penalty against Canton South. They'll start out in the pistol, and it is Brody Beagle at quarterback for Canton South. Zion Culver right behind him. Beagle will throw in the first play of the game. It's dropped. He was looking for Jamarcus Jones on that play, and Jones was wide open but just dropped the ball. So it is 2nd down and 10. Second and 10 for Canton South. They'll split a receiver up to the top side, but they'll give it to Culver, and Culver's going to be hit almost as soon as he gets it. He battles hard just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain for Zion Culver. It'll be 3rd down and 10.
Zion Culver on the carry for the Wildcats, brought down by number 23, Zach Anderson. Woo!
Third down and 10 for the South Wildcats. Cowbell green. And the fans trying to cheer on the Royals, make a stop here on 3rd and 10. A pair of receivers split far side, single to the near side. Beagle will drop back to pass. It's a rush, it's thrown and complete to the far side to the tight end, number 87, Luke Johnson. He's hauled down near the 1st down marker. I think he may be about a yard short. Have to wait on the spot. And he will be. They'll spot it at the 43-yard line of the Royals. A 9-yard completion for Beagle. It's 4th and 1. Fourth down and 1. Apologies, the score bug is not updating at the moment. Clock is stopped at 6:38. Culver with Karavik in front of him. Beagle will get to Culver. Culver is hauled down in the backfield for a loss, and the Royals will take over as the Wildcats turn it over on down.
Culver brought down in the backfield by number 20,
Joey Kopech in there on the tackle for CVCA. That is Kopech's 15th tackle for loss on the season. Culver hauled down, a loss of 4, and the Royals back with the ball. They get a huge break on the penalty on the kickoff return. And now CVCA will have the ball in their second possession with good field position. 1st and 10 from their own 47-yard line. And timeout, Canton South. Canton South will call timeout, and so we'll get a break with 6 minutes and 32 seconds to go here in the 1st quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank our friends at Riverwood Chapel for helping us.
And so as we have the first break of the 1st quarter with a timeout by the Wildcats, we'll take a break to talk about paninis in Stowe. The Royals Power Meal program continues with Team 29 with a local restaurant providing the Royals with a meal on the day before the game. This week's Power Meal sponsor is Panini's, just down the road from CVCA at 4200 Steeles Point Drive. Panini's offers a relaxed atmosphere and a reputation for excellent food, a remarkable value, known for their famous overstuffed sandwich. Panini's has an entire line of menu items and are developing their own following. Join legions of devoted customers that come out for lunch, dinner, or after the game. Stop down this weekend at Panini's in Stowe and thank them for being a part of the Royals Power Meal program. Back we go, first down and 10 for CVCA, and the handoff is off the left side. They cut up right, up the middle, rather, out to the 45-yard line, and it's Zach Anderson on the carry. He's going to pick up 8 yards on the, they'll mark it back 7 yards on the play, so second down and 3 for CVCA.
Yeah, you took rolling. Wait, are you leaving? You're leaving me? I'm coming down.
Second and 3 for the Royals.
She wants me to.
Off the left side, looks like enough for a first down for the Royals.
Number 34, Tommy Kopech.
That was Tommy Kopech with his first carry of the night. The younger brother of Joey Kopech, the freshman. He'll pick up 4. It's first and 10 for the Royals from the 42-yard line.
One of the moms, her son was a senior, and they were leaving. Oh, that's actually she had this one, and she was like, she got it. Yeah.
First and 10 for the Royals from the 42. They'll run it again, a big run up the middle, a big hole. 20, 15, 20, Joey Kopech. A 42-yard touchdown run for Joey Kopech, and the Royals break open the score to a two-score lead. Kopech into the end zone, and a foot race there. Joey Kopech's going to win that 99 times out of 100. His second touchdown of the season. CVCA leads 13-0. And the kick is up, and once again, it is good. 5:19 to go here in the first quarter, and CVCA 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns. It's 14-0 Royals.
On the touchdown for the Royals with a 42-yard carry, Joey Kopech.
Zach Anderson with the first touchdown of the night on a 14-yard touchdown reception. Joey Kopech a 42-yard touchdown run, and the Royals lead by 14 points. And they'll get a chance to practice that kickoff coverage once again. As you saw moments ago, Janon Hill went 80 yards for an apparent touchdown that was called back. He'll get another chance to return the ball. And South has scouted CVCA, who feigns this onside kick on every kickoff. And after the Royals do not perform the onside kick, they'll drop back.
He had a friend. You know, it's kind of like, his friend.
This one is booted the other direction, and it's received at the 20-yard line up the right sideline. This time the Royals do better on the coverage. Daniel Bonnell on the return for Canton South. He's hauled down to the far sideline, and the Wildcats will take over first down and 10.
Brought down number 10 of the Royals, Donjino Bickley.
As you heard LT Newland say, Donjino Bickley on the tackle for CVCA on coverage. So first down and 10 for the Wildcats from the 35-yard line this time. Wildcats went 4 and out on their first possession. They got stuffed on 4th down and 1. Zion Culver hauled down to the backfield for a 4-yard loss. This time they'll Start from the 35. Culver to the right side, and once again the Royals are there to meet him at the line of scrimmage. He falls forward for a gain of 1. It'll be 2nd down and 9 for South. And again, apologies if the score bug or down and distance is not updating. We'll try and keep you updated on the play call here. 2nd and 9, line of scrimmage is the 36-yard line. This time the running back, Culver, split offset to the left side. A pair of receivers also to that near side of the field. Beagle will shoot, look to pass. Now he's going to tuck it and run, so he won't get far. Beagle across the line of scrimmage for a positive gain of only 2, though. It's 3rd down and long for the Wildcats. You see on the replay right here. Beagle on the quarterback draw. Had a man in his face in the beginning. That was Tommy Kopech running for his life. And then the Royals linebackers converged on him.
It's 3rd down.
3rd and 7 for the Wildcats. Beagle rolls to his left, looking to run, and he's going to be pulled down from behind. Again, a short gain, 1 yard. Out to the 36-yard line. He'll get 1, and it'll be 4th down and 6.
Junior Dirk Geiger.
Dirk Geiger in there, and on 4th and 6 in their own territory, it looks like the Wildcats will be forced to punt. CVCA will send back Nick Schober on punt coverage. Grady Cordes is the punter for the Wildcats. High snap, Cordes hauls it down and gets the punt away. It's a wobbly kick, it's going to bounce, and it's going to take a Canton South roll all the way inside the 20, a great roll down to the 15-yard line. 46 yards and no return for Cordes on the punt. The Royals will take over 1st down and 10 from their own 15-yard line. 3 minutes and 2 seconds to go. The Royals a pair of touchdowns. Canton South a pair of possessions, but no first downs yet for the Wildcats. CVCA leading early, 14-0. Tim Nichols with you with the CVCA live stream crew tonight. And we've added a couple more bells and whistles. You've been enjoying sideline cam. A first during the course of the game for us. And so CVCA getting ready to go from the 15-yard line. Trips in the backfield this time, and they'll run it left side. And another nice gain. It's Schober near a first down for the Royals across the 25-yard line.
Nick Schober.
In a spot of just shy of the 25 and the 24. Pickup of 8, so it's 2nd down and 2. Same formation for the Royals. This time up the middle it goes. 1st down yardage and more. Across the 30-yard line to the 33. A pickup of 11 yards on the dive up the middle.
Carry for the Royals, number 20,
Joey Kopech on the carry once again.
That's good for the Royals. 1st down.
Running out of the T formation. Kopech just right up the gut. The offensive line for the Royals creating the hole. And the Royals have a 1st down from the 33. This time they'll go left, right rather. Left, center, and right. On 3 consecutive plays out of the T formation. Zach Anderson that time, number 23. He'll pick up 6. 2nd down and 4 for the Royals. They'll spot the ball on the 39-yard line. This time, a single back in the backfield. First time out of the shotgun tonight for the Royals. And it's a quarterback keeper for Mamoni. The right side, rather. Mamoni across midfield, but a flag is down. This one will come back. They're going to get the Royals for holding. That flag was thrown near the 40-yard line.
Flag on the play.
They're going to march 10 yards off against CVCA. third penalty against the Royals tonight. And you see the replay right here, and I think they got number, like they're at the 40-yard line. Couldn't get the number on the Royals jersey. But the ball gets marched back inside the 40, or rather inside the 30, all the way to the 29-yard line. So second down and 14 yards to go for CVCA. Back into the tee. Trips in the backfield. And they will go left. Not much that time. It's going to be third and long for the Royals. So they will have a little bit of a distance to make here. Third down and 10.
Junior Kyron Fikes.
Kyron Fikes on the carry, so the Royals distributing the ball amongst a number of ball carriers. He picked up 4, but it is third down and 10. Royals need the 43-yard line to keep the drive going as we wind down in the final 30 seconds here of the first quarter. Mamoni will roll to his left. He looks downfield and lofts it. He's got a man open down there, but overthrows number 4 for CVCA. He was looking for Draylon Price. And so the Royals will be forced to punt. The penalty comes back to bite them as they can't convert. And so with 27.8 seconds to go in the first quarter, CVCA's Calvin Warren will need to kick it away. Daniel Bonnell, check that, it's number 7, Torres. Warren gets a spiraling kick away. Conley collects it at the 32-yard line, heads up to the right side, and he's met by a host of CVCA Royals at about the 45. They'll spot him on the 46-yard line, and so with 15 seconds and change to go here in the first quarter, South will have a third attempt at possessing the ball, and they'll have good field position when they start, looking still for that first down.
Luke Keeler.
CVCA 14, Canton South nothing. Zach Anderson, a 14-yard touchdown pass reception from Alex Mamoni, and then a 42-yard blast up the middle by CVCA's Joey Kopech. Beagle will pass on this first down play. It's complete, and he finds Conley. We mentioned before, Conley and Beagle both playing some quarterback to start the year. Now Conley pretty much at the wide receiver. He went 28 yards to the end zone for a touchdown against Orville last week on a very similar play. This time, 8 yards on the pickup. Ryan Weehee on the takedown for CVCA. Conley got out of bounds. The clock stops with 10.1 seconds to go. Second down and 2. From the CVCA 46-yard line. Again out of the pistol. Beagle with Culver behind him. Going to go up the middle, and he's going to be hit right behind the line of scrimmage and tossed back. It'll be a loss of 1. Third down and Canton
At the end
South,
of the first quarter, your
nothing.
CVCA Royals 14.
As we hit the first quarter break,
Fans, we
want to thank you for tuning in tonight, and for some of you as we bring you the 5th season of CVCA Livestream, for tuning in for 5 years.
To recognize our future
CVCA Livestream, professional production and 100% volunteer staffing. CVCA Livestream began as an idea about how to get CVCA sporting events into your living room during COVID, and we've done about 150 broadcasts since then. It's been a fully volunteer gig from the start, but with a budget of about $5,000 a year to make it happen, fully absorbed by the folks putting on the production. We've never taken a dime, but for the first time, we're asking for you to support CVCA Livestream by giving directly to support our broadcasts through CVCA's giving interface. Go to the website you see on the screen or scan that QR code. Your gifts are tax deductible and go directly to supporting this broadcast and these productions. Be sure to reference CVCA Livestream in the comments section when you give on the CVCA website. Again, thank you for watching and thank you for supporting CVCA Livestream. As we start the second quarter, it's third down and 3 for the Wildcats. They're going left to right this time, and they hand off up the middle. Big hole for Culver, his first big gain of the contest. Culver down to the 35-yard line. First down and 10 for Canton South. So their first down of the contest, a pickup of 8 for Culver. The Cats will split a pair of receivers out to the far side, single receiver on the near side. Culver will get play action. They're going to go long, looking toward the end zone. Got a man out there, and touchdown, Canton South. Number 7 for South, Torres Conley on the touchdown pass, a 35-yard pitch and catch from Brody Beagle, and the Canton South Wildcats are on the board with 11:26 to go here in the second quarter. Here's the play again. Beagle on the play action. The Royals bit, and Conley got deep and beat his man. A perfect pass from Beagle in stride to Conley for a touchdown. It's CVCA 14 and South 6. Extra point forthcoming. The kick is up, and it is good. Landon White puts it through the uprights, and the Wildcats answer their first touchdown drive of the night. CVCA 14 and Canton South now 7. So as we have a break after that touchdown, let's take a look at the statistics. The end of the first quarter, and now updated for the start of the second quarter. 14-7, Canton South. CVCA with an advantage in total yards, 142-59. Big rushing yards, 128-7. 35 of those 52 passing yards came on that last play from Beagle to Conley. 3 penalties aside, the big one kept the touchdown off the board on the 80-yard touchdown run on a return from Janon Hill. And there you have it, 14-7 after a quarter and 34 seconds. So the Wildcats will kick off this time. And Landon White is out there to do the honors. And they're going to squib it. It'll bounce and bobbled by the Royals. Kopech will pick it up at the 12. He'll head upfield, but not far before he meets a host of Canton South Wildcats and is hauled down at the 24-yard line. A return of 12 yards on the play. CVCA will have it 1st and 10, so now leading by just a touchdown after that last drive bogged down after a 10-yard holding penalty. Once again, Alex Mamoni getting the start. Charlie Levac unable to go tonight. Right, and keeping himself across the 25 and pushing forward near the 30-yard line. They're going to mark him short of the 30 to 29, but he'll gain 5 yards on that play. They'll move it back another yard to make it 4. 2nd down and 6. Line of scrimmage, the 28-yard line. Quick pass and almost intercepted, but caught. Kopech now with a good run in front of him. That was a dangerous pass play. Fortunately, Joey Kopech called it in. It was almost a pick 6 for Canton South, who had a similar play last week. But it's a 1st down for CVCA all the way out to the 37-yard line. A pickup of 14 yards for Joey Kopech. We mentioned in the pregame that Janon Hill had 2 pick 6s last week on one of those, and this Mamoni will haul down for a loss of 1. So we're midstream about Janon Hill. On one of his interceptions that he returned for a touchdown, he anticipated the pass much like that previous play, made the catch, and just ran right into the end zone untouched. He had interceptions returned for touchdowns on successive drives by the Orville Red Riders on either side of the halftime break, which really broke that close game open. And South was able to maintain a 2-score lead for most of the second half last week. And this is going to be a penalty. It should be offsides. No flag down. South was quick off the right side on the defensive end side. Kopech again on the carry. He gains 4, but it will be 3rd and long, 3rd and 7 specifically for CVCA. They will need the South 47-yard line to move the chains and keep the drive going. a good first quarter for CVCA. We'll see what the second quarter has to bring after South answered with that touchdown drive and 35-yard touchdown pass from Beagle to Conley. 3rd and 7 for the Royals. Under center is Mamoni, and it's going to be 3rd and 12 as on the left-hand side, Dongino Bickley got a head start for flag against the Royals, who've been a little bit sloppy here tonight. The Royals behind the sticks, as they say. Now down in distance, 3rd and long. 3rd and 12 from the 35-yard line. Mamoni runs to the sideline to get the play, heads to the huddle. He's got plenty of time on the play clock, down to 18 seconds as the Royals break the huddle. He'll be under center. Rolls to his right, and he's going to keep. Mamoni hit well short of the first down. Taken down at the 39-yard line. He's got a gain of just 4 yards. And so again, the Royals 3 and out, and actually they got 1 first down, but then they went 3 and out after that. So drive bogs down, and for the second series in a row, Calvin Warren will be called on to punt. Torres Conley back deep. He had the touchdown reception. He'll see if he can get a good return off. From the 39-yard line, the line of scrimmage, Warren boots it away. It's a high, spiraling kick. Conley rolls back. He waits and finally fields at the 16-yard line. Heads to his right, cuts up field, and finally taken down at the 25-yard line. A return of about 11 yards to the 25. Zach Anderson down there in coverage for CVCA. And Brody Beagle and the Canton South Wildcats will have a chance to tie up the game. If they can put together a drive here, they'll have 75 yards in front of them. Just make it 74 as they spot it at the 26-yard line, 1st down and 10. Canton South and CVCA both on 2-game winning streaks, both 2-2 after starting the season 0-2. Once again, the Wildcats operate out of the pistol with Beagle in the shotgun and Culver behind him. A quick pass to the far side, complete. Bunnell with it. Bunnell will gain about 10 yards, hauled down. Close to moving the sticks, and he will. A 10-yard pickup for Daniel Bunnell. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. So 1st and 10 for the Wildcats from the 36-yard line. Culver will get a chance, and this time he breaks through the line of scrimmage. So on those first 2 drives, the Royals were penetrating the line. Now Culver's gotten off a couple of good runs, and that will open up their passing game if he can get the running game going. The Royals will have to respect it. A pickup of 8 yards, 2nd down and 2. Zion Culver on D'Angelo Spear on the takeaway for Canton South on the fumble recovery.
Fans, we'd like to take a minute to say thank you to our Power Meal sponsors. Special thank you tonight.
Number 56, and Canton South is in business. 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line.
The wonderful support of our boys football program.
So apologies if you were away. We were obviously away. The computers overheated and had to be restarted. So we are just getting back up and running. What you missed was a Canton South punt after successive CVCA sacks, but on the first CVCA play of their possession, a fumble, and South takes over 1st and 10 from the CVCA 22. Zion Culver off the left side, and he's wrestled down after a short gain of about 3 inside the 20-yard line to the 19-yard line. South looking to tie it up here late in the first half. So 2nd down and 7 inside the red zone. The clock winding down to 3 minutes and 15 seconds. South has 2 timeouts remaining. The Royals with 3. Once again, Beagle out of the pistol. He'll hand off to Culver off the left side, and he's tackled from behind. He'll gain another 3 yards down to the 16-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 4, a short 4. Tommy Kopek in there on the tackle for CVCA. You've got to think it's 2-down territory right here for Canton South in the red zone. Karavik offset to the near side at the fullback spot. Culver takes the ball, and he's going to be hit short of the first down near the line of scrimmage. He might have gained 1 yard, but the Royals have forced 4th down, and now it's decision time for head coach Matt Dennison. 4th down and 3 from the 15. From here, it is a 32-yard field goal if they want to try it. 4th down and 3 from the 15. Offense staying on the field. And Dennison looks like he may wind the clock down to the expiration of the play clock and call a timeout, and then bring his team to the sideline and discuss what he wants to do next. And that is exactly what he will do. Timeout, Canton South, their 2nd of the half.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank the winner, congratulate the winner of our Canes.
And so as we have a break here in the 2nd quarter, we're going to talk about the Power Meal program once again. The Royals Power Meal program continues at Team 29. And here we want to recognize Clutch Lanes and Sports Center in Cuyahoga Falls. Clutch Lanes and Sports Center offers bowling and arcade, outdoor sand volleyball, and an all-sports simulator. Locally owned Clutch Lanes and Sports Center delivers a fun and unique experience. The food menu is loaded with great items, live music most Friday and Saturday nights, and you can host your next corporate event there, or holiday party, office party, fundraiser, or birthday party at Clutch Lanes and Sports Center in Cuyahoga Falls. Clutch Lanes and Sports Center. 4190 State Road in Cuyahoga Falls. Thank them for their support of CVCA's Power Meal program. All right, it's 4th down and 3. Offense on the field for Canton South. Big play here for both teams late in the first half. Beagle in the shotgun. He'll roll to his right and pass it. Throws, complete, 1st down and maybe more. A big hit, but not before Landon Karavik gets 1st down yardage. They needed 3. They got 10. Check that, they got 8, but nevertheless, it's 1st down and goal for Canton South from the 8-yard line. A minute 33 of the clock stopped. South has 1 timeout remaining. This drive set up after the Royals fumbled on their own 22-yard line after a Canton South punt. Wildcats trying to capitalize here in a 1-score game at the moment. The Royals led 14-0. South trying to tie it up. Beagle looks to Culver, who will follow his blockers and the entire line of scrimmage down to about the 6-yard line. He'll pick up 2. 2nd and goal from the 6. The clock winds down to a minute 10 to go here in the first half. Dirk Geiger's had a heck of a 2nd quarter, a pair of sacks, and made that tackle. Royals trying to keep the Wildcats out of the end zone here in the final minute of the first half. From the 6-yard line, Beagle will pass under a big rush, throws an incomplete. He passed it to Culver, his outlet receiver, his outlet option, as he was under big pressure in the backfield. So an incomplete pass forces 3rd down and goal from the 6-yard line. 42 seconds left, plenty of time for the Wildcats, who still could run it or pass it with a single timeout remaining. The big crowd on New Family Tailgate night tonight, making some noise, Trips to the near side. Beagle will throw, rolls to his right, throws short and caught, but shy of the goal line. Taken down at the 1-yard line with 35.6 seconds to go. Flag is down on the play. And this may be coming back. They're going to march off a penalty against Canton South. And so instead of 4th and goal from the 1, it'll be 3rd down and goal from the 16-yard line. They're going to get a holding call against Canton South. So 3rd down and goal from the 16, and the clock winds. South still with a timeout, but they're in a huddle right now with the clock winding down. It's now or never for Canton South. Pair of receivers to the far side, single receiver to the near side. Culver in the backfield, but it's a quarterback draw, and that's not going to side. Culver in the backfield, but it's a quarterback draw, and that's not going to get to the end zone. It's barely going to get to the 15-yard line for Brody Beagle. And the clock should be running. Clock operator stopped the clock, but Matt Dennison's going to stop it anyway as it gets right down to about a second left. It'll be a field goal opportunity, the final timeout of the first half for Canton South, and they'll have a field goal chance after the timeout is finished. That'll give us a quick opportunity to talk to you about MediaNet AV, empowering your vision, advanced technology, exceptional service. Unleash the power of your ideas with MediaNet AV. We blend cutting-edge technology and superior service to create custom audiovisual solutions tailored for you. For more information, contact Zach and the team at 330-656-5205 or visit them online at MediaNetAV.com. Coming up at halftime, we've got a plethora of activities for you. We'll have the out-of-town scores. We'll take a look at this day in Royals history, and we'll have an interview, our first of the year, our annual visit from Dr. John Young, the athletic director at Cuyahoga Valley Christian Academy. Line of scrimmage is the 14-yard line. And the Wildcats, Landon White, is going to try a field goal attempt. They'll spot it at the 21-yard line. The holder is Daniel Bonnell. So it'll be a 31-yard attempt from the right hash mark. It's a good snap. Bonnell gets a foot into it. The kick is off, and it is good, just over the upright. And at the end of the first half, the Wildcats put an extra 3 points on the board. We've gone to halftime. The score at the half, it is CVCA 14 and Canton South 10. Halftime at Royal Stadium, 14-10 Royals. Welcome to the Signs 330 halftime show. We've got another outstanding lineup for you this evening, including the Canton South and CVCA marching bands, a look at the out-of-town scores, and we'll have the return of our regular segments like Royals at the Next Level, this day in Royals history. But first, a message from Cuyahoga Valley Christian Academy. Halftime at Royal Stadium. We're excited to introduce you to CVCA. There are so many ways our mission of educating and cultivating servants for Christ is carried out on a daily basis. Join us for one of our fall admissions events and learn more about our middle school and our high school. The fall open house on October 24th will take place. Look for more details on how to sign up soon by visiting our website at cvcaroyals.org/admissions. So we're at halftime right now. We're going to pause, or not pause, we're going to let you enjoy some of the Canton South Wildcats marching band. That's the Canton South Wildcats marching band. And right now, we'll take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard on games of interest tonight. And here they are. Pack scores: Northwest 14, Fairless 7 in the second quarter. Manchester, the big game tonight, they had the huge upset last week of Northwest. They've won 4 in a row after going 1-19 the last 2 years. They lead Orville 7-3 in the second quarter. No update from Tuslaw and Northwest. Last night, Lake Catholic, who was here 3 weeks ago, defeated Kenston on a Thursday night game 34-20. Streetsboro, who the Royals faced in the Week 1 matchup, all over Springfield 35-0 in the second. And no score reported so far. First quarter update from Woodridge and Ravenna. And you see Streetsboro just scored again, 42-0 in the second quarter over winless Springfield. Halftime, the Royals leading by a score of 14-10. And I am pleased to be joined at halftime by CVCA Athletic Director Dr. John Young. John, welcome to the booth.
It's beautiful up here, Tim. Great place to watch a game from.
Well, thanks very much. Pleased that you're here. Never a dull moment at CVCA. New school year, new wing to the backside of the school. It's new family tailgate tonight. It is teeming with people downstairs in the stands and all over the place. Over 700 folks tonight enjoying new family tailgate and the football game. And in athletics, a new conference. So how are things going with all this that's new this year for you and your staff?
Many new things, Tim. It's kind of weird to think about until you actually say it and think through all the different things that are going on around here. But specific to the new conference, it's been a lot of fun so far, making new.
Hang on, John. We've done the wrong thing. We've not turned your microphone on.
Oh boy. Okay.
So now they can actually hear you. I was saying never a dull moment. So how are you and your staff handling that?
Yeah, no, it's a really exciting time, specific to athletics, being in a new conference, making new friendships, new rivalries, new traditions, all those things as we kind of build relationships with new schools here, really kind of headed to the north as opposed to what we've done for the last 20 plus years, heading south. So it's been a lot of fun so far.
So football's not really experiencing that yet, but all the other sports are. So.
That's right. So everyone besides football, and something else that's kind of new, and I'm really excited for some of our students who maybe play some of those sports. You'll never catch me saying less popular, but I might say sports that haven't had the ability to compete in a league before. So think of tennis, think of swimming, think of lacrosse, some of those sports, golf even, that can compete for a league championship now when they haven't been able to do that for the last several years because the PAC hasn't had enough sports or interest to support those sports.
A lot of those senior students were honored tonight for senior night for cross country, for girls tennis, and for the boys and girls golf team.
That's right.
North Coast Conference golf tournament, I believe, tomorrow for the boys.
Yep. So tennis is tomorrow. We just recently this week competed in the golf, boys and girls golf.
That's right.
Conference championships. Yep.
Great. Well, some things never change. The athletic department's mission is to build Christ-like character as ambassadors for Christ through competitive excellence. Question for you on an annual basis: how are we doing?
Yeah, that's a great question and something that's near and dear to my heart, especially in times of growth. Rapid growth even at our school. that a wise counselor, a good friend of mine, just reminded me that in times of growth, how important it is to almost double down on your tradition, on the thing, your foundation, how important that is. And what you just read, our mission statement, that really is our foundation. That's important. That's not just a bumper sticker. We talk about it with our coaches. We talk about it in our preseason parent meetings, something that's really important to us. And so we're really trying to even double down this year on going all in on our mission of spiritual development and doing some of those things as we work with students.
You do that with students. You also do it with coaches, yes?
We do. Yep, we do. We think it's really important. And our coaches are the tip of the spear, and they make so many sacrifices to work with our students, and while they're imperfect and in many ways, as we all are, they really do care for students and sacrifice a ton to work with them.
Well, it's great to have great coaches and a good athletic department staff, and you've got a big event coming up next week on Saturday, the annual CVCA Athletics Golf Outing. Tell us about that.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun. It's been a fun event. This is actually year number 10 that we have run this event. And so just a chance for us to raise some money for our Booster Club. Our Booster Club does a lot of things for our student athletes, really some of the extras that kind of go along with running an athletic department. And so think pizza parties, think shooting shirts for the basketball team, think just some of those extra things that really aren't a part of the budget. A team makes it to the state tournament. We'd love to send them with some spending money and some different things like that. And so that's what this Booster Club does.
How can people get involved? It's a week from Saturday.
It is. So there's two different ways. One, if you enjoy golf, we'd love to have more foursomes join us, and there's information on our website.
Athletics.cvcaroyals.org.
That's right.
Athletics.cvcaroyals.org.
And then really the most bang for the buck as far as what helps us is those whole sponsors. And so families that want to sponsor us, if you have a business, as a family, if you want to sponsor a whole, that money really does help us out a lot. So whole sponsors.
So reach out to the athletic department, athletics.cvcaroyals.org, or if you want to get involved, it's a week from Saturday. Give them a call on Monday. Just call the school and ask for athletics, and you'll talk to somebody there.
That's right.
Ben Miller, Jason Herblay, maybe yourself.
Yep.
See who answers the phone in the athletic department. So I'm sure someone will.
That's right.
So it should be a great event. Any parting comments before we let you go?
No.
I know it's a busy night, and we really appreciate you spending some time with us.
Absolutely. Thanks for you and all your team and what you guys do for our staff and for our school. So you guys are doing a great job.
Well, thank you very much. John Young, the athletic director, Dr. John Young,
there it is.
From CVCA here tonight at halftime. The Royals leading by a score of 14-10. Thank you. Good stuff.
Okay, you didn't get like sessions. Well, we will probably. Yeah, so you're working here. I work here.
As we reset up here in the booth, the Canton South Wildcat Marching Band is headed off the field, and the CVCA Marching Band is heading on the field. As they get on the field, we'll go over some CVCA athletic highlights from recent weeks. Boys soccer team has reeled off 7 straight victories and now sits at 9-2. John Young just talking about the sports that are playing in the new North Coast Conference this year. This week, CVCA defeated Norton last night here 2-0 at Royal Stadium. Also had wins last week at Holy Name and against Hoban. And girls soccer, their team is 6-2-1. In the last week, the Lady Royals did lose 1-0 to NDCL and played to a 1-1 draw earlier this week at Stowe. Girls tennis celebrated their senior night during last night's home match against Beaumont, where they swept the Blue Streaks 5-0. Overall, girls tennis is 11-5 on the season. Up next, the North Coast Conference Tournament starting tomorrow as you watch the CVCA cheerleaders perform here at halftime. Girls cross country has 3 overall team meet victories this fall and 1 second place team finish this season, while the boys cross country team has a pair of first place team finishes as well as 1 third place finish and a 4th place finish. Both teams will compete again tomorrow morning at the Sandy Valley Invitational in Youngstown. Girls volleyball team, they had a great match last night and gave 2-time defending state champion Lake Catholic all they could handle in a 5-set marathon North Coast Conference match here at CVCA, but ultimately the girls fell 15-13 in the final set. That loss drops the Royals' record to 7-6, but there's little time to dwell on it as they are back in action tomorrow morning here against Revere. Boys golf defeated Padua this week to finish undefeated at 11-0 this season in match play, and they will be back at it tomorrow at the St. Edward Invitational. And girls golf has finished 6-1 in match play this season. They placed 3rd in the North Coast Conference Tournament this week. Next up is the OHSAA season tournament sectional tournament on October 2nd. Royals at the next level. CVCA 2019 graduate Trey Tucker had 4 catches for the first 2 games of the season and is making an impact on punt returns with the Las Vegas Raiders. The Raiders are 1-1 and host the Carolina Panthers Sunday at 4:05 Eastern on CBS. Good luck to Trey Tucker and the Raiders. Wheaton Thunder and former Royals offensive lineman JT Nichols look to rebound from an opening season loss to Wisconsin Oshkosh when they host Augustana tomorrow night. The Thunder sits 8.com weekly poll. A pair of former Royals are suiting up for Mount Union this year. 2024 graduates Logan Scranton, who is the leading rusher on the 23 football team, as well as 2023 All-State linebacker Ricky Levac, the older brother of CVCA quarterback Charlie Levac, are both wearing Mount Union purple this year. Mount Union won its opener 2 weeks ago at Ferrum, and Levac starred on special teams and defense in a JV game the next day against Washington and Jefferson, blocking a punt for the Purple Raiders. Mount Union starts OAC play tomorrow at home against John Carroll. Elsewhere in the OAC, CVCA 2022 graduate Brandon Riley will be in his junior year this year with the Marietta Pioneers. Pioneers throttled St. John Fisher 55-0 on September 7th, and then they open OAC play tomorrow at Otterbein. 2 former Royals are members of the Worcester Scots from the North Coast Athletic Conference. 22 graduate Jordan Lewis is looking for a big junior year at wide receiver, and 23 graduate Dylan Byers is also a member of the Scots. I saw Byers in the stands earlier tonight here at CVCA. Worcester split the season's first 2 games, defeating Wilmington in the season opener and dropping a game last week at Olivet. Finally, former Royals wide receiver James Tosello is part of the Lindsey Wilson College team in Columbia, Kentucky. They're the Blue Raiders, and they compete in the NAIA's Mid-South Conference. The Blue Raiders are off to a 2-1 start this year. After an opening loss to Texas Wesleyan, they've reeled off wins against Point University of Georgia and Bluefield University of Virginia. Now, we're going to pause and let you enjoy a little bit of the performance of the CVCA Royals Marching Band. You're watching the CVCA Royals Marching Band. They're back in action in 2024 after a 2-year hiatus. COVID did a number on the marching band, but it's good to see them, albeit small in numbers, back here performing for the second time this year since their return, the CVCA Royals Marching Band. Now we're going to turn our attention to this day in Royals history, October the 6th. Tonight's game is being played on October 6th, and the Royals are 2-1 prior to today. On this day in Royals history, CVCA defeated Triway 37-20 in 2019 here at home, and CVCA lost a home game to East Canton 27-9 in 2002. But we're going to look back at the game that took place on this date in 2013. That game was played at the Pro Football Hall of Fame's Fawcett Stadium, and Timken scored on their first drive and had momentum early. CVCA and Timken coming together, a former member of the Principals Athletic Conference. But the Royals tied the game at 7-7 when the Timken punter dropped a long snap and the Royals recovered at the Trojans' 25-yard line. A few plays later, senior running back Andrew Schauer ran it in from 21 yards out and the point after touchdown evened the score. Junior quarterback Brandon Beausoleil connected with rangy 6'3" senior wide receiver Andre Harris on a 51-yard touchdown pass to give CVCA a 13-7 lead at the half. After that play, head coach Ray Carosha said that was a big play for our team. It helped them propel them in the third period where Shower scored on a 2-yard scoring run. The 2-point conversion pass was no good. The Royals led 19-7. The final scoring tally came in the fourth when sophomore running back Cordell Wilson ran in from 8 yards out. With one touchdown in each quarter, the other storyline for the game was CVCA's opportunistic defense, which held the Trojans to just 8 total first downs, including 2 huge fourth down stops, one in the second quarter and one in the fourth. CVCA also picked off a pair of passes, one of those by senior Maurice Durrell. He also chipped in with a pair of fumble recoveries. Shower was outstanding and rushed the ball 24 times for 158 yards and had 2 catches for 8 yards. Beausoleil finished 4 of 6 passing for 63 yards. The Royals amassed 17 first downs. In all, it amounted to a Hall of Fame level win over Timken for CVCA, 26-7 on this day in Royals history, October 6th, 2013. What am I saying? September 20th, 2013. I'm getting ahead of myself. Nevertheless, the Royals with a win on this day in Royals history against Timken. Here, the Royals leading 14-10 at halftime. As the clock winding down, both teams have returned to the field getting ready for second half action. CVCA marching band finishing up their performance. In that first half, the Royals got underway in the first quarter with a pair of touchdown drives on their first 2 possessions. CVCA's quarterback, Alex Mamoni, hooked up with Zach Anderson on a 14-yard touchdown pass and run to make the score 7-0 after the extra point was good. On their next possession, after stopping Canton South 3 and out, the Royals' Joey Kopech blasted through the center of the line and ran 42 yards into the end zone. The Royals were in business, up 14-0. Canton South got it going in the second quarter, and they scored in the first play of the second quarter when Brody Beagle connected with Therese Conley on a 35-yard touchdown pass to make it 14-7. And then late in the first half, after a CVCA stop with 2 consecutive sacks, Canton South punted the ball away, but on the very next play, the Royals fumbled on the 22-yard line with under 3 minutes to go. Canton South held the ball until the final whistle, and they booted a 31-yard field goal right as the clock expired to make the score what it is right now, CVCA 14, Canton South 10. They put an extra 3 minutes up on the clock to extend halftime just a little bit, so we'll have a slight delay for the start of the third quarter. CVCA received the opening kickoff, so Canton South will get the ball to start the second half. And as we have a little bit of a break, we will take a look at the second half, the second quarter, first half stats, and here they are on the board. 14-10. So the Royals still with a decided advantage in total yards. Most of those yards came in the first quarter, 167-76, and a huge advantage in rushing, 139-6. The Royals have really been stingy against the rush since the first week of the season. 70-28 in passing yards in favor of Canton South, half of those on a single play, the touchdown pass from Brody Beagle to Torres Conley. That one turnover is big. It cost the Royals 3 points. Both teams have been penalized 4 times. One of those for Canton South wiped out an 80-yard touchdown return off of a kickoff by Janon Hill. And there you have it for the stats at the end of the first half, or halftime, as it said on the board. So, once again, South will get the ball to start the second half, and CVCA will be on defense, and they'll try and take the ball away. Once again, we're pleased that you are tuned into CVCA live stream. It's been a bit of an effort tonight. We apologize for the technical difficulties both at the start of the game on the YouTube stream and then during the second quarter. It's a hot day here in Cuyahoga Falls, and computers are what they are. When they get hot and there's no air conditioning in the booth, sometimes they overheat, and that is what happened in the second quarter when we went off the air briefly. We were forced to restart the live stream computer. Hopefully it stays a little bit cooler now that the sun has set. It's a beautiful night here at Royal Stadium. and a great night for football in Northeast Ohio. Full complement of live stream staff available tonight. We've got sideline cam for the first time, and hope you've been enjoying that in the first half. Eli Keeler making his second visit, just in 6th grade, doing a great job on the camera up here at the 50-yard line. The Royals have headed out to the 40-yard line. Their kickoff team is out there. Calvin Warren is already, he's ready to tee up the football. And back deep and setting up for Canton South are their return men, number 1, Daniel Bonnell, and number 8, Janon Hill. Clock winds down and winds out. So they'll reset and put 12 minutes on the clock to start the third quarter. In a one-score game, 14-10. The Royals have led from the get-go, but that 14-point lead now has been shaved down to just 4 points. And South will have a chance to take their first lead of the ball game if they can convert a touchdown drive on this first possession of the second half. Calvin Warren feigns that onside kick, and then the Royals reset. Bunnell and Hill wait on the 15-yard line. Warren with a pooch kick, and it'll be fielded at the 40-yard line by Torres Conley. Good field position after the pooch kick. Sometimes that works. Royals trying to steal a possession right there, but Conley was not fooled, and he made the grab and fell to the ground at the 40. First down and 10 for Canton South. Royals defense played well in that first half. One play burned them for the touchdown, and then after the Royals offense turned it over nearly at the red zone, the Royals defense stiffened and held the Wildcats to a field goal. That's where we stand to start this second half. First and 10 for Canton South, going right to left from their own 39-yard line. Brody Beagle will pass in the first play. He completes it to Bunnell. Bunnell tiptoes back to the line of scrimmage.